All right, so Jack, in that interview, we just played a little clip on it. Mayor Johnson in Chicago was asked 3 or 4 times in a row by one of the hosts on another network, do you believe Chicago would be safer if there were thousands of more police out there patrolling the streets? He simply would not answer that question, and he kept deflecting to all these other things like housing or whatever. He doesn't seem like he wants to answer the question about the cops.
It's terrible. He has blood on his hands. It's criminal what he's doing in that city last weekend. 35 people shot. I mean, imagine that. I mean, now in a guy to sit there in front of the world when he's watching what's happening in Washington D.C. Everyone's seeing crime just completely vanish in a city like Washington D.C. where it was it was running ravage, and now he's saying, talking about education all of a sudden and housing. I mean, give me a break. These children in his schools can't read and write. It's because of these woke left, far left policies that they continue to push so they can stay in power. He doesn't want to stop the crime issue in Chicago. You know why? Because he needs that victim mentality. He doesn't want to empower these kids in those communities across Chicago to go out, love America, go out, go to school, put dads back in the home. He doesn't want to talk about that. You talk about a city where almost 70% of the young black kids are born without a father in the home. He'll never say that. As a black man, he'll never take that stand. He'll only race bait. And so we know what the truth is. And I hope President Trump sends our National Guard there as soon as possible. Let's protect those young, innocent people roaming the streets of Chicago.
You know, Jack, we've got about a minute left. But isn't that the beauty of what President Trump is doing in Washington, D.C., is he almost has Democrats doubling down on crime. Like they're, so he's kind of got them on the defense now.
That's such a great point. They're on defense now. They don't know how to react. They want to try to ignite and inflame, all this rhetoric to the folks in their constituency. But all of a sudden they're looking around and saying, wait a minute, there's no gunshots going off. There's no one getting carjacked. There's no robberies, right? And so after a while, this is going to take root and people are going to realize like, whoa, even the folks that are far left are going to wake up and see that in reality, it's been these Democratic Party policies the entire time.
Exactly, the entire time.
Enforcement actually works. Jack Brewer, thanks so much for your time this evening.
Which is just common sense.
Yeah.